This is now my third haul from Doorzo, and at this point, they are probably becoming my go-to proxy service whenever I'm looking for cards from Japan. In this video, I'll be unboxing everything that arrived in this shipment and taking a closer look at how each seller packed their cards. I'll keep things short and concise while sharing my honest thoughts on the packaging methods, shipping protection, and the overall condition of the cards when they arrived. Quick disclaimer before we begin, this video is not sponsored and all opinions shared are entirely my own. For this shipment, I once again chose Doorzo Air as the shipping method. Delivery took around 2 weeks, which seems to be the standard timing based on my previous orders. One thing I always find interesting about buying cards online is seeing how differently each seller chooses to package their cards. Some sellers go the extra mile with protection, while others keep things as simple as possible. So in this video, we'll be taking a closer look at each package and seeing whether the protection was sufficient for the journey. With that said, let's start opening these packages one by one. Starting off with the first package. The seller packed this card using a bubble mailer, corrugated cardboard, a side-loading sleeve, and a penny sleeve. Overall, the card arrived in pretty good condition. If I had one small suggestion, it would be to add a tin bag. The extra layer will help seal everything up and prevent dust or debris from finding its way inside. Moving on to the second package. This seller kept things simple but effective, using a tin bag, 2 pieces of stiff cardboard, and a penny sleeve. Nothing fancy, but the protection did its job and the card arrived safely. Next up is the third package. The seller used 2 pieces of cardboard, a top loader, and double sleeves, which initially gave me confidence that the card would arrive well protected. The front of the card looks good, but the back tells a different story. There is noticeably more damage than I expected. Let me show you the seller's listing photos. As you can see, the photos and description were quite misleading. I am honestly disappointed with this purchase. It's a reminder that dishonest sellers can still exist even when they have decent ratings and reviews. Always take extra care when buying cards online. Now onto the fourth package. This one arrived in a smaller paper envelope with double sleeves and cardboard inserts for protection. The good news is that the condition matches what was shown in the listing, so I have no complaints here. Here's a look at what the seller originally posted. To the fifth package. For this one, the seller used an interesting combination of food wrap, cardboard, additional inserts, and a side-loading sleeve. While it might not be the most conventional packing method, the cards surprisingly arrived in very good condition. Next is the 6th package. This seller used a semi-rigid sleeve together with double sleeves, a penny sleeve, and a side loader. Overall, the protection was more than adequate and the card arrived in good condition. Now for the 7th package. This seller used double sleeves and a folded flyer as protection. Personally, I don't think this is a very reliable packing method. If the package experiences rough handling during transit, there's a higher chance of bends or creases forming. Thankfully, the card arrived safely this time around. Last but not least, we have the 8th package. This seller definitely put in the extra effort. The card was packed inside a bubble mailer, wrapped with additional bubble wrap, placed in a TCG full protect sleeve and double sleeve as well. As expected, the card arrived in excellent condition. Once again, it was really interesting to see the different packing methods used by each seller. Some went the extra mile, while others kept things simple, but thankfully everything made it through the delivery process safely. One thing I'd like to emphasize is the importance of transparency within the TCG community. Sellers should clearly show any imperfections and accurately describe the condition of their cards instead of trying to hide flaws through selective photos or vague descriptions. As for these cards, I'll be double sleeving all of them using KMC Perfect Fit sleeves together with Dragon Shield standard sleeves before placing them into storage. If you'd like to see that process, feel free to check out my double sleeving guide video. With that said, thanks for watching. If you're interested in some of the featured items, I've left links in the description below. As always, don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more content. Be sure to check out the rest of my videos and I'll see you in the next one.